Welcome to this new video. Today I'm going to break down what I'm expecting on Bitcoin, and I'm just going to map out the few different scenarios I'm expecting and how I'm going to trade it depending on what we get. So first of all, since the last video I posted, we've been around here, and basically I was calling for lower to take out this low, and that happened on Wednesday, and after that I made a post that I'm expecting low to get taken again, just because this low was like so tiny, and from experience I know that like these tiny wicks are not sustainable, so we came back and eventually grabbed all stop losses that were still below this low. Like most people stack their stop loss around a certain low, so when we just wicked it, I was sure that these this pump is mostly caused because of limit orders that got placed exactly at this key level, and that's basically why I expected a rotation back to this low. So we can see that supply has overall been in control, and price has, every time we touch supply, dumped lower. And basically I'm expecting the same to happen again, but I'm mainly paying attention to this supply, although we could also reject from this one. So I'm going to watch, that's like the first scenario, going to watch for shorts in this supply, but I would favor to go a little higher, because if we use our volume profile, you guys can see that we got our nice POC around here, and that's most of the time a really nice rejection level. So I would expect, like, we got our low here, high here, low here, and then kinda our low high for low low. That would be my expectation. And let me delete this. Yes. So that would be like my most favorite scenario, but I also want to talk about what I'm expecting else. And you guys can see that here we've been just stacking more sell side liquidity, like for a sustainable move to the upside or downside. But here we're going to talk about the upside move. You don't want these stacked lows, like it's just not sustainable. It's calling for lower. Like, liquidity is a price magnet. I even got it here. It's a magnet, so we're going to take it sooner or later, and it's just a matter of time when we're going to take it. The better scenario that would have happened, like if you wanted to long, I mean I longed here, but you would have wanted like this low to sweep like these equal lows, and then like move higher for a sustainable move to even higher price levels. But we basically got the opposite, so now I'm mainly um, watching for shorts. And like I said, this POI is my most favorite one, but I'm also going to watch this one. And the second thing I want to talk about is what I'm going to expect, what I'm expecting after that, basically. So if we end up, let's say, I mean, let's say we grind higher and hit the supply. It's really crucial to watch what's going to happen from here, because if we, let's say, do what we have been doing like over the past few weeks, just dump lower. So let's say we hit the supply, dump lower, create new supply, and basically just hit it, or even you can leave it unmitigated. But if we just dump lower, I'm for sure expecting like 50k, like 55k, or maybe even down to 49k. But if we now do the opposite, let's say we hit supply, and instead of rejecting like aggressively from it, we start to slowly grind down. Slowly, like slow grind down, take out this sell side liquidity, and now instead of like dumping lower, we start grinding up, break the structure back to bullish, and then I would look for, I mean, swing longs, not, but that would be like the first time I would actually look for longs that I would hold for a longer time period. Because as you guys can see, we only get liquidity here, like buy side, buy side. This isn't really a buy side, it's mostly supply. Like we swept more liquidity than we created, so I wouldn't really count it as buy side liquidity. But if we start like to stake all these lower highs, I would eventually assume that we're going to take out all this buy side liquidity. Because like that's just the thing that would make the most sense. And let's say we get this scenario, what isn't too unlikely. Like I wouldn't want a dump low, to be honest, because it would more align with what happened in the past. And also, if we start to dump lower, it would be kind of nice because this is basically the first time we have left a significant amount, or more or less significant amount of buy side liquidity compared to all the times in the past. Like where the pure free here, we left basically no buy side liquidity. Here we didn't really leave anything. There's just supply. But here we left some, so this could actually be like the beginning for our higher time frame reversal, where we have some buy side here that could later act as a price magnet. But yeah, I'm going to talk about in another video. But yeah, basically, I'm not expecting the low to be put in. Like this is the ugliest low I've seen in a while. And also, if you compare like the size of this range and also the aggressiveness of this move to the downside, um, it like just doesn't come close to, like this range doesn't come close to this entire bearish range. So if we start like accumulating here, there's no way we're going to come back up here. Like I can guarantee you guys. We have to see what happens, but for now, like I said, I'm going to watch for shorts around here. Let me mark that in red. Going to watch for shorts mainly around here. And I'm going to watch for shorts here as well if we get like some distribution models. For longs, I would primarily look for longs around this low, sweep all the sell side liquidity, and then get like a move to the upside. That are like the zones I'm going to focus the most. And also, if we take a look at USDT, it's kind of aligning with what I said. We have taken out this mid time frame high, and when we grab liquidity from an important high, we always expect a more or less significant move. And I could see like that we come down into this zone that aligns with this first on Bitcoin, or if we even come lower, what would be nicer is even an overlapping structure demand, what is even stronger than this one. And basically from here I would look for continuation, and then it depends on what we do from there. But for now, that's my local plan, and I wish you guys a happy weekend and see you soon. Goodbye.